Another day of protests in Venezuela. Demonstrators block the streets with trash and police respond with tear gas. During the day, the protests had been more peaceful. Though the huge numbers from both sides who turned out on the streets of the capital showed just how divided the country has become. More than 2 weeks in, the demonstrations are seen as the biggest test yet to the socialist leader, Nicolas Maduro, since he took power last year. Opposition leader Enrique Capriles told his supporters to carry on with the protests, but urged them to avoid violence. The opposition blames the government for food shortages, high inflation and insecurity. On the other side of the city, women marched towards the presidential palace to support Mr. Maduro, who accuses the opposition of trying to organize a coup against him.
Women of the motherland, if one day, because of this imperialist and fascist violence, one day you wake up and Nicolas Maduro is not president, will you recognize another president?
Mr. Maduro has been using strong language over the past few days, accusing Washington of supporting what he called fascist protesters. He has expelled U.S. diplomats while at the same time urging U.S. President Obama to hold talks with his government. So far, the U.S. response has not satisfied Mr. Maduro, nor has it satisfied the protesters who have vowed not to leave the streets until he resigns. Irene Caselli, BBC News, Caracas.